Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. It's been a minute. Daps in the building. What are you telling me, bro?
I swear last time can you hear me, yeah?
Yeah, fam, I can hear you.
I swear last time we spoke was before Christmas.
Trust me, a lot's happened since then.
Last time we spoke, we were probably shit.
Yeah, for real.
We were bad. We were both, I think you actually were in all right form at that point. And we were like in that period of like drawing every game.
Yeah.
So a lot has changed.
Maybe it's been a minute, bro. That's what I mean. A lot's gone on, bro. I heard you man got robbed as well, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting your chain back. You ain't getting that back, bro.
Nah, bro, it's fine. You know, we upgrade.
Nah, bro, you man ain't not getting your chain back, bro.
Bro, it's our fourth. It was our fourth chain. It was our fourth best chain. That was like the one we wear.
Man said the fourth chain. Nah, bro, that was the one you man had high hopes for, bro. I'm telling you.
Hope, you know.
Hey, bro, I seen the videos on your YouTube. You know, man sitting in there with just your football director. That man sitting there chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? That man go holidays together.
Yeah, bro. You know what? The thing is, yeah, it is a good thing. Like, let me be clear. It is a fucking good thing for Man United. Like, this is because if you take someone, and here's the thing, right, that's made me laugh. The thing that's made me laugh is how people are using, and actually made me smile, is that people are using this to shit on City, right? But
no, it's a compliment for you lot.
Thank you, bro, because the whole thing is, like, this is big news for Man United. This is the best news Man United have had. Like, it's better than you signing any player. It's better than you getting any manager, yeah? You've got someone that knows how the best club in the world is run, right? Which ultimately, and the key message that tells you is that Jim wants change. Jim is not
but it
happy.
also tells us, it tells us that City's the benchmark, which is what we knew.
100%. But this is where I want to, for a second, take City out of it. Is the key that Man United wanted, is that with Jim coming in, that he wants to change the way operationally Manchester United is run. Yeah. Now, the first thing he's gone and got is a new CEO, a new chief executive of operations. Which means, no, I don't like none of these processes. Don't like nothing about the way this place is run. It needs to change. That is the best thing away from manager, players, new sports director. I've just froze. I might need to leave and come back. You can still hear me in it, but
we can still hear you.
So I'll speak like this, then I'll dip out and come back. But it tells you basically, that Jim wants change. Jim wants big change at this place, like from the top to bottom. Let me leave and come back. I've got to leave.
No worries. Yeah, 100%. It's that we want big changes, and also if you look at the statement as well, that Man United put out on the website, it was almost kind of like a sly kind of dig at the previous regime. You get me? Because what they said was, they said that the club's determined to put football and performance on the pitch back at the heart of everything we do, bro. So trying to let man know that, do you know what I'm saying? Maybe the club wasn't run properly before. It was run more on the commercial side, and we're trying to get us back to winning trophies, and the priority is the football and the performance side instead of the other rubbish that we'd been doing before. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's an amazing thing, bro.
Yeah. And on him, like, he's been at City since 2011. Before that, he was at Barca. He is not the football man, He isn't the football man, but he's the commercial man.
Yeah.
But he knows about football. It's not commercial for the sake of it. He knows there has to be a balance between the two. And to do, like, the guy is, I haven't actually heard any City fans trying to shit on him, by the way. Let me be clear.
No, because he's a real G, bro. Like, he's come in to do Ed Woodward's job. Yeah. But the difference is he can do the commercial stuff, but he understands the football side. He's involved in the salary stuff. There's loads of videos on your YouTube of him. Do you know what I mean? And he's sitting there with your director of football talking about he's talking about everything. Yeah, he's talking about everything from the salaries to XYZ. So he knows how things are supposed to be done. He will definitely be involved in recruiting a director of football because he has to work alongside them. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And he gets to pick his guy, bro. He gets to come in at a level that he wouldn't have been able to be at Man City for many, many years. Do you know what I mean? So he gets a promotion.
Yeah. It's if ever. That's the thing. It's if ever, because he came from Barca with Tiki and Serrano, right? He's Tiki's right hand man, and unless Tiki decides, you know what, I'm dipping, he's always going to be his right hand man. He is a bit younger, and he's worked his way up as well. By the way, this is not a job for a friend. This is that's the issue at Man United. We know, Woodward handed it over to that Arnold. It is Arnold he's replacing, isn't it? Yeah. So it's not a job for a friend. It's him coming in at the top. And the key thing is he knows how a perfectly run football club is run. And this is where, as Man United fans, this is where I ultimately think this has to be a good sign, because if it was someone a bit lower than him, then you think, okay, he could be overruled. Now, Tiki could still be, sorry, not Tiki, Berrada could still be overruled. But as the chief of operations and the first one coming in, you would imagine he isn't. He's getting to make all the decisions. So he's going to be the top one that's signing everything off and going, yep, obviously he has to go to Jim, and maybe the Glazers and the board have a bit of a say. But he is the one that is going to be literally starting from scratch and going, this process out, everything, this person out. And I think now what you'll probably start seeing is, and I actually think Jim will make sure, and Berrada will make sure it is known to the public, the amount of people that leave this club now. Like, you'll see staff just flying through the door, like leaving and leaving and leaving. Because he'll want to make it clear. I want everyone to know that I'm stamping my authority, and we need to make it clear to everyone that there are changes at this club happening off of the pitch, not just on the pitch. Like, because it's one of them ones where I'd love to shit on United, but I can't shit on United for this. Like, it's a big coup. It's a big deal.
It's a big statement of intent. The same way you man went to Barcelona and raided them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? We've gone to you lot, innit? And it's a compliment. When you went to Barcelona, you went to Barcelona because Barcelona were the best. Do you know what I'm saying? And they did things the right way. And now we've gone to you because, bro, he was there. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's a compliment to Man City. They just won the treble.
Yeah. And the other thing is, the other thing I'll be real with is I've seen people trying to go, oh, he's jumping ship, because he knows them 115s are coming, right? But same way, certain man, Hot Tub Football Terrace, their man of the elites at this year, is when I think on Thursday last week, TalkSport had an expert on who was talking about the 115 charges. And in it, he said, if City get found guilty, they will get relegated at very least, right? Yeah. And everyone clickbaited that, right? They didn't clickbait what he said afterwards, which was, however, I do not believe they will get found guilty of that, because there's too many people involved at a senior level, too many respected people, not just at Manchester City, but at third parties that Manchester City did business with, even politicians, MPs, all of that ultimately, if you accuse and find Manchester City guilty of all these things, there is a lot of heads rolling across everywhere, right? Now,
Man City ain't getting touched by no one, bro.
Now, this is where I look at it. People say he's jumping ship because, he thinks that 115 is coming. Now, Manchester United and Jim Ratcliffe is trying to change everything about Manchester United. The first thing he does is not going to be done in without any due diligence. They will have gone and looked at this, because they don't want my man coming in, becoming your CEO, and then in 6 months' time. Because let me be clear, his names are all over leaked emails. His names are all over them, bro. So anyone that says, oh, he's not aware of it, he was not CEO, but he was a CEO at City, yeah? His name is all over the gaff, right? So if City get found guilty, it is on him. So to me, I'm looking at this going, oh, so Man United, they've appointed that. That is a good sign to me that we're going to bust this case. So...
Bro, listen, there was never any chance of you man getting charged, bro.
You got it done before the summer.
Yeah, there was no chance of you man getting charged, bro. Let's be real. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing is, nobody would want that, bruv. No one would really want that. Because at the end of the day, whether people like it or not, like all the Premier League teams, it's in everyone's interest that Man City and Chelsea don't get in trouble, blood. Because everyone's money is messed up if Man City and Chelsea get relegated.
Bro, thank you. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We're all in this together, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
real talk.
like man think we're rivals. Yeah, we're rivals until it comes down to money, until it comes down to negotiating TV money. Then everyone's sitting down at the same table. Like,
Yeah,
that it's not
real
that
talk.
deep. When it comes to money, everyone's working together, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So
that's why the Russians and Americans have worked together for years.
you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, there's no chance of City getting penalized or anything like that. There's no chance of it, bro. Do you know what I mean? So they would have known that, or else they would have been waiting.
See that one as well. He is trying to assemble the Avengers, isn't he?
He is.
It does look like he's trying to grab all the top boys from everywhere.
Yeah, but bro, that's how you build success, bro. Like I always said it. Like, and every big company on the planet, that's how they recruit. They go and they get the best in class from everywhere else. They see who's top performing and they headhunt them, and they offer them a better deal than what they're getting. They always do that, bro. Every company does it.
I always said this about when Pep came to City. Whenever anyone says, you know what, City, would Pep be able to do what he does without money, right? And I'm like, do you know what? Pep has earned the right to not have to do.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you back yourself in an interview, you are not being interviewed, you're interviewing. So you're going to a club and saying, listen, yeah, this is what I'm... you can ask me your questions, no problem, but I probably have more questions for you. And the first thing is, right, cool, I know what you want me to do for you. So now I'm telling you what I need to be able to do my job, right? If you can't give me that, I'm not the man, because that's not what I do. And this is the same with Berrada. Would have gone in there and said, listen, you want to get this club back to the same level of where Manchester City is, or maybe even they want to go higher. I don't know how you do that, but you can't expect me to do that on what the previous people have had to work with, right?
Yeah.
And do you know what? To be fair, it could be, it's not even money. It's not money for players, because your manager's been given money for players.
Yes, it's ambition and structure.
You must, if I want to get rid of someone because I don't think they're performing in their role, you can't say, oh, nah, but you know what, our kids go to school together or something. Like, none of that nonsense. It's like,
yeah,
because that's one of the key things at City. I remember Vinny said on Rio's on 5 one time, he said, when you go to Manchester City, across the board in every job role, they will give you everything you need to achieve what they want you to achieve. You'll have a good life inside of work, outside of work. You'll be given all the resources for your life to be good, right? All they ask of you is you to perform at a certain level, right?
Yeah.
If you don't perform at that certain level, it's not beef, right? We just part ways. It's time for you to go because you're not the level. And Berrada will be taking that there and saying the same thing. You lot, Glazers, everyone here needs to understand. There's no, oh, yeah, he's my mate, or I drink with him. There's none of that. If the guy's not performing, gone.
But that's Man United, little boys club, and that. The fact that we even brought Fletcher's twins over from Man City Academy, like Bun Darren Fletcher, bro. He wasn't even that good a footballer. You know them ones. You see Man United in love with these losers, fam. Yeah. Players like Darren Fletcher, players like Phil Jones, giving these man jobs and that. They weren't even good players, bruv. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like we're giving jobs to Van Persie and that, bruv, and Cantona.
Well, they wouldn't want the job, though, would they? But the mad thing is,
no, they wouldn't want it.
Nah, I think this is a good sign as well, because the other week at one of your games, I saw Ratcliffe sitting next to Fergie, right? And at that point, I thought, that's not good. You don't want that.
Not good at all. And David Gill.
Yeah. You don't want none of them old man. It's time for a new era. Like, you know what? They have a role, but it shouldn't be. And it's good. Now, ultimately, I'll completely discredit that. And Jim Ratcliffe was doing that probably because he wanted to meet Fergie or whatever. But Fergie's role at Man United should be like an ambassador. That's it.
Yeah, but that's what his role is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Let's not get it right. He won't have no say in what's going on now. Because the way Brailsford and these men are moving, is different. I can't lie. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, to be honest, Sir Alex Ferguson's basically a statue at Manchester United. He's already got one, but I'm saying he's a statue there, bro. Now, do you know what I mean? For the foreseeable. Like, he ain't going to have no influence in what's going on, and rightly so, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm tired of these things. Fergie recommending this and that. Bro, we don't want your recommendations. Like, respectfully, like, just chill, innit? Do you know what I mean? And relax. I don't even see a man chewing gum no more, blood. I don't know if you stopped chewing gum or what, blood, but just chew your gum and chill, bruv. Do you get me? The good times are coming back.
Drink your brandy, drink your whiskey.
That's it. The good times are coming back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? The good times are coming back.
This is an interesting one. Like, I was a bit on Jim Ratcliffe. Like, yeah, really? Is this really going to change much? And And my whole view probably is the same as a lot of other people, is that, you know, as long as the Glazers are there, things aren't going to change. But this is a sign that things are going to change. And I think this is where Man United fans now will just be keeping a keen eye on what changes there, just to make sure that the Glazers aren't doing one of their kind of like smoke screen things where, you know, they present Berrada and everything looks great. There needs to be more changes that follow. And
but
what?
that will follow. I reckon by summer we're gonna have a whole new team in place, bro. I think the DOF and the head of recruitment will be in. They'll go get Ashworth in place. Do you know what I mean? And then they'll go get Mitchell or someone else in place, and we will absolutely cook.
And that's where you've done it at a good time, because like Chelsea's takeover, and then I think Chelsea got like maybe a director of football or something like that in round about July time, right? And it's like, that's too late. You've got your CEO in now, January, yeah? You can get that don't mean no. You know what? You never know. There might actually be something that happens this transfer window, but I don't think there will be, yeah? But you'll get a few more board members. Everything will be in place. So when the season ends, in fact, to be honest with you, it'll probably be to a point where you're starting to do work on the players you want, probably the manager you want, I would imagine, yeah?
They would already be speaking to managers now, for sure.
Yeah. And I think that'll be, you know, all of that, even the conversations with players will be, because if you look at when Pep came in, you know, I think Pep got announced around about March time, yeah? So when he came to City, because you want your manager, you want all of that sorted, even if you're
but Pep was being involved in recruitment,
of course,
the season before.
But
because you lot signed Raheem Sterling and he signed that off. There was a few things.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, there was a few. You're right. But it's all good. You've done it in good time, and I can't. This is a thing for me. I'm not here to shit on United about this, because for me, I want to be a content creator that isn't biased. This is a good thing for Man United. The only thing that did make me laugh is obviously when people were trying to make it about City. Now, to me, the reason why that's a good thing is, one, it's a compliment, and two, you manage the second biggest club in the world. This should be all about you. The fact that like rivals and some United fans are trying to make this about laugh at City. I'm like,
City just won the treble. We can't be sitting here laughing at Man City. That shit don't make sense.
For real. So yeah, man, listen, it's all good. City, I think of so far, the two things I've heard is the first statement from Khaldoon or from City that seemed to come out from City was they're not sure if they'll replace him just yet. Because they've got Tiki in place, they've got Serrano in place, they've got obviously Khaldoon. And as for me, as a fan, I'm not worried. I have conversations with my friends about who the most important person at City is. And obviously everyone will always say Pep, right? But I'm like, yeah, but Pep was put in place by Khaldoon. Khaldoon is the guy that knows everything, right?
Yeah, he's the guy.
He's the guy. And it's the same way if I look at Brighton. If you look at the amount of people Brighton have lost over the years, but they're just replaced with someone else. Because when you have a good structure, then you know, if you've got a machine that works well, if you've got a good car, yeah, then a part goes, you just get another part, right? And it's all good. So I'm not worried. I did see one that I saw a link with Bayern Munich's CEO, right? And at the moment, although generally I think Bayern do damn good business, yeah, and I think Bayern are a well-oiled machine, like generally
good business. Them man get Trippier blood coming in, and they just sign Eric Dyer,
bro. But at the moment, that's what I was about to say. Usually, legacy-wise, but at the moment, I'm like, I don't know if I want to be too, you know, unless they've got kind of someone that's one of the good ones there. At the moment, exactly what you said, bro. I'm looking at Bayern thinking, I don't know if I want to go near anyone from Bayern at the moment. They've signed a Dyer that Tottenham don't want no more. They've signed a Trippier that is all of a sudden become washed. They're keeping Tuchel, who for me is a dead manager.
Horrible. He just lost the last game as well. I was watching it. It was so boring, bruv. I can't lie. Watching Harry Kane in that team is weird as well. He looks so weird.
Let's be real. Last year, yeah, they got so lucky winning that league. So lucky.
They did last day, and
last day. Dortmund should have. Like, to this day, I'm still baffled how Dortmund didn't win the league last season. And ultimately, that was just Bayern's probably know-how and how. And, you know, it's one of them ones where I don't like it because it gives
Dortmund bottled it as well.
Yeah. And it gives Bayern and Tuchel a league. And I'm like, Tuchel didn't earn that league. Like,
but you know what it is? Last season showed you the decline of Bayern Munich. What's happening to them, this season? We saw it last season. Do you know what I mean? But people are forgetting. Do you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
that's just all it is, bro. But they showed you last season, that they're off it. You know what I mean? And this season, you're seeing that they're off it as well. And I watched that game, and the balance isn't there, bro. I'll be real. Like, the balance isn't there at all for Bayern Munich. And like Kane, it's weird. He's scoring goals, but he don't suit the way that they're trying to play. Like, he's trying to drop deep, and they want him in the box. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's all...
They want Lewandowski again.
Yeah, it all looks a bit weird, bruv. I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching it, they didn't look dangerous at all.
Yeah, no, it will be funny to see Kane go there and Bayern still not win the league. I hope Leverkusen win the league. I really do. Just for that Kane, to shit on Kane. I'm sorry, but yeah,
I think they won't win it. I think they won't win it.
I think Leverkusen are absolutely cooking at the moment. Cooking. So,
and I've seen Leverkusen as well. They got money as well, bruv. Like, it's not like they're not some little man team. Yeah, they've actually got bread. Like, what they're doing now, they can actually sustain it as well. Like, it's crazy. So it'll be interesting because I know in Germany they do that what is it, that 50+1 or something like that. And I think they're one of the only teams in the league that's like got private owners and that. Like, they've got bread in it. Like, they got money. Like, they got money, bro. Like, man was like reading something on them, and they've actually got bread, bruv. Like, I think they're backed by like some pharmaceutical company or something like that. They got money, bro. So it's not like they don't have money.
They don't seem to want to sell players. They seem good with keeping all their players. They don't seem in no rush to get rid of them. And well, it'd be interesting. And their manager is looking cold, bro. Looking very cold. So
now they're looking all right, bro. So I know we're gonna see. Hold on, this is why Darren Eales and Dan Ashworth are so important to us. As much as it may affect us in the short term, selling Trippier, Wilson, and Almiron is good business. Of course it is, because none of them are that good. Trippier is a decent player, but he's past his best. Wilson getting linked with Arsenal. Wilson's a good Premier League striker, but do you know what I mean? He's not a world beater, and Almiron is just direct in it. Like, he's bang average. So
I just think
if you can get money for them, it's decent.
I think the Almiron one at the moment's a bit mad, I'm not going to lie. Because firstly, he's being linked with Saudi, which I would imagine means they're not going to get too much money for him. Because Saudi are usually more about the wages. Secondly, at the moment, with all the injuries they've got, Almiron seems one of the players that seems to be able to keep fit and does... he works hard, which at the moment they seem to need at the moment. It's just I don't know what's going on at Newcastle, man. All a bit fucking mad.
Bruv, I don't know what's going on at Newcastle. All I know is it's not my concern, bruv.
No,
like that. Not my concern, blood. Them man can fall away. I don't care. Yeah, just give me Ashworth, blood. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna snatch their chain as well. We're outside.
If you take Ashworth, because the thing is with City is we are a well-oiled machine, right? We are at a point where you can take our fourth chain, and at the moment we'll be like, cool, because it is what it is. We're well-oiled. We're there. With Newcastle, it's like at the moment with everything that is going on at Newcastle, to lose Dan Ashworth is a bad look, man. Like, very bad look. And
it's a horrendous look.
I just look at them and look, I've been saying for a couple of months now, quite a few months, that, you know what? Initially, I thought they were ahead of the curve. I get it. Newcastle are ahead of the curve, right? But then I'm now looking at going, you're not no more. Like, you're going backwards. And everyone's going, no, you need to look at the bigger picture. I'm like,
you know what it is? It looks like they're going backwards because they overachieved last season. Remember, the manager picked them up 17th. Got them into the Champions League, and then he beat PSG. So, but it kind of gave them a false idea of where they actually are.
Thing. They got 4th place to a cup final and into the Champions League. Right now, they're not in the Champions League. They've gone out. They ain't going to finish in the top 4, not for shit. Right, and then the other thing is, this whole ahead of the curve thing. I actually go back and look at City. We got taken over September 2008. Yeah, we won our first trophy, the FA Cup, in June 2011, and we won the Premier League in May 2012, right? So we won our first trophy 3 years in, won a league 4 years later. Newcastle are now 2 years in, right? So I don't know if they are ahead of the curve. And this is the thing with what's going on. If they lose Dan Ashworth, I'm saying, nah, they're not ahead of the curve. Definitely not. It's almost like people, and this, they haven't got 115 charges hanging over. That is jumping ship. If Dan Ashworth leaves the Saudis, the richest, bro, the level of their money compared to everyone else's,
it's crazy. Yeah, they got like 10 times more money than you're done.
Oh yeah, and
real
talk. Their money is longer than long, right? So,
but it's the project, innit? It's the project. At the end of the day, people are saying for whatever reason, Omar's leaving because he's getting offered a job here that he's probably not going to get offered at City. On top of that, it's the opportunity here to revive a sleeping giant, bro. Brother, if you're the face behind reviving Man United, obviously it's going to be a pay rise because it's a more senior position. But also, if you're the mastermind behind that, bro, that cements your legacy. Do you know what I mean? It's amazing for the CV. Yeah. So when you look at it, cool. Same with Ashworth, bro. Going to Man United, like man saying that Ashworth's got a 1 year notice, blood. Listen, that's not happening. Man United are going to come through. And he's leaving because there ain't going to be no 1 year gardening thing. We're going to just give man some money. He's out of here, bro. There's no way man's waiting a year for him, bruv. Like, what man think this is?
What? I must admit, that's one thing. Right. There's one thing that surprised me. The fact that with Omar, notice handed in. Now, I have no doubt, the media will report it was a case of notice handed, immediate effect. I can tell you now, my man is friends with Tiki, friends with Serrano, friends with Khaldoon, They would have known he was even going for the interview, There's no
they would have.
He's from Barcelona. He's their man, them, He won't have just snaked them, Because Because ultimately, we're City, you're United. These lot are Barcelona, right? So,
bro, the fact that nothing got leaked, in the media or anything, like, bro, he would have said to the man, them, listen, United are offering me this job, like, boom, and they would have said, you know what, that's their friend. They would have said, bro, I'm happy for you, like that. That's what they would have done. They would have said, you know what, cool. That's what would have happened, because if that wasn't the case, there's no way it would have been this quiet, bro. There's no way. And he couldn't even risk it coming out anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So he would have had to tell them. And the fact is, they're saying he resigned and that. They probably said to him, you know what? Cool.
Yeah, don't watch your garden leave.
Yeah, don't worry about all that. Do you know what I mean? Go chill. And that's it, bro. It would have been amicable as anything. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is business, bro. And these men would have been like, cool, they're at City doing business.
Yeah.
Get me? They are not City fans. They've I'm sure they've come to love the club, like players go to clubs and come to love the club doesn't mean they support the club. So
it doesn't.
Garden leave to the summer. What? But then he'll be able to start his job. He will be able to start his job.
Gardening leave just means he can't officially take the position, but it'll be working just like Pep was working for Man City before he.
My dad was on gardening leave for a year. I've just froze again. I'll leave and come back. I need to sort this out.
Bro, even when man are doing this gardening leave thing, bro, remember, Brailsford, and Ineos haven't officially started yet, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So this garden leave thing is bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck. These man ain't officially started until next month, It's meant to be the middle of next month. They're not officially the owners yet, but they're already making moves. So all this stuff, about gardening leave and all that, bro, these man have been working, bro. They just can't work officially, but these man been working because this has got Ineos fingerprints all over it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. My dad was put on gardening leave when I was younger. When I first, in fact, how we came to move from Manchester to down south, he was on gardening leave and he left one company. And basically, the gardening leave, what it usually is you can't, in your contract, you have something that says you can't work in the same industry for 6 months or a year or 2 years and whatever.
Yeah.
So, and they were aware he was leaving to start up his own business. So, but I can tell you now, in that year, he was working. He was getting the premises, securing the premises, getting the business, so that exactly when it hits a year, officially everything kicks off day one, literally. But everything else is in place behind the scenes. You're working on everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he's been working today. Even if that is, he's
been working
on the phone.
Working at home. Yeah. He's been on the phone to these man. He's been doing whatever. They're probably thinking about managers. They're probably already talking about player contracts, all that stuff.
I guess that's the one that hasn't been mentioned yet. Obviously, people were talking about Dan Ashworth and Eels and all the other people that are coming in. The interesting one for me is the manager. And if he's going to come in and, he could come in. And I would imagine he'd want to have a chat with straight away. He himself would want to have a bit of a chat with Ten Hag to feel him out a little bit. But then he'll obviously want to bring in the sports director and whatever else and say,
I don't think he'll talk with the manager. The reason why I don't think he'll talk with the manager is because, one, he don't need to, because that's not his job. Do you know what I mean? That would be more the sporting director. And two, he's been at Manchester City watching Man United lose, blood. You know that he already knows the manager's not good. He already knows. I'm saying, bro, he's been watching Man United just like us. What you talking about? It's around the corner. He's been at Man City, watching Man City play their ball, and he's been watching Man United play this dead football and get smoked. Like, he doesn't need to talk to the manager.
Yeah,
what's there to talk about?
To be fair, do you know what? Also, it would be one of them things where it could be a conflict as far as, imagine if he was to talk to Ten Hag, and he was to go, do you know what? Actually, I think he's all right. Then director of football comes in. And this is one thing I always say about Man City is Khaldoon makes sure everyone is in the right position and everyone stays in their lane, right? Yeah. So although lanes might cross, you do not have the final decision. If you empower someone to run X, then you've got to allow them to run X. Now, if Omar was to meet with Ten Hag, form an opinion on him, then a director of football came in and had a different opinion, straight away there's going to be conflict because it's going to be
100%.
So I think you're right. Actually, you have got to just go, nope, that's not my job.
That's not my job, so I'm going to stay out of it.
Yeah. I hear you.
That's what it is. So the director of football will decide who the manager is. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just all it is. And at City, you've got your director of football. You know what I'm saying? And that's Pep's guy. So it was meant to be like him and Pep. I think they played in the same Barca team, if I remember correctly.
Who? Serrano?
No, Burgestan.
Yeah.
They played in the same Barca team.
I only found that out the other day. I didn't even know he's a baller like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. They're brethrens. They go way back.
Bro, it's the same with like Girona. Girona's half run by Pep's brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So you understand, bro? Like this thing runs deep. That's what I mean. The whole City group is a family thing, and that's why I know that
you might get
the fact that we got Omar is a bad man thing, bro, because it's a family business. It's like that's how tight it is, and that's how I also know he never snaked them. He would have told them because they said that there's been other offers for him. He's been offered other jobs and he's turned them down. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like people ain't tried to get him. Yeah, people have tried to get him.
Not. I think, and for that reason as well, I would probably say that probably means people are aware that he was open to a move, that he was open to, do you know what?
Yeah, because they probably said, you know what? He's done his apprenticeship, bro. He's been there too long. He's good enough, like, to step up.
Bro. Yeah, I think that's it. And he's probably looking at it. And, I always say this about managers that say De Zerbi, let's take De Zerbi as an example. If anyone comes in for De Zerbi, then I would imagine he will have an agent and he will probably say, put the feelers out. I want to know if Pep or maybe even he'd call Pep up. It's fucking froze again, man. Maybe he'd call Pep up himself and say,
try turning your camera off and on, because it might be that.
You know what it is? I've just moved my setup and I reckon I was on a bad boy desktop downstairs. Now I'm on a laptop. I reckon the laptop's just running too much. Let me turn it off. I'll jump back in again.
All right, bro. Big up the chat. Everyone inside, make sure you smash the likes as well. Let's get these likes up, man. We're not at least at 50%. If you haven't subscribed as well, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit 88k today as well, boy. Closing in on a 90k. Gonna do a giveaway at 90. You get me? So, big up everyone inside. But yeah, 100%. We're going to get another manager for sure. Do you know what I mean? There's no way that we keep this flop Ten Hag, bro. Do you know what I mean? If you look at the City group and you look at the ball, even Girona, look at how they play. All of these all the teams in the City group been balling, and you think that Man United are gonna bring in Omar and play this play this tragedy football. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So this manager's gone. There's no two ways. And also, it's one of them things where when you look at the communication and stuff like that, Ten Hag can't work with people. He can't work with people, blood. Even when you saw that, if you have read the Edwin van der Sar thing, yeah, the Edwin van der Sar thing after Ajax won the league, and he was like, yo, you're a weird man and that. Like, he was openly saying, yo, this Ten Hag brother's weird, you know. Do you know what I mean? And when he's saying that about his own compatriot, you know that this brother's mad. Do you know what I'm saying? He's actually a weird brother. So who knows, blood? Man might have the autism, blood. You know, like that. He could have, because there's something not quite right with him, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's socially awkward as hell, bro. You know what I mean? So we don't know what's up with Ten Hag, bro. We don't really know. Yeah, after the summer, we're not seeing this brother. You know what I'm saying? Man got the Lionel Messi's, blood. You know them way there. You just got to leave him on his own, bro, with his laptop. He's not a serious guy. Man said Omar will sack Ten Hag after we lose to Horse. The new board will not allow performing players to stay at the club. Bro, we're nice. We're moving in the right direction, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We're moving in the right direction. I can't even lie. I'm genuinely looking forward to the changes, bro. Man, I say, what manager would I want? Well, listen, bro. If we want to kick ball, yeah, we want to kick ball like the teams in the City group, and bro, we got a Barcelona guy as the CEO, bro. So yeah, bro, I can't lie. Girona been balling. I mean, if them man want to go and get the Girona Donny, cool. If man want to get the Zerbi, cool. Like I said, whatever these man decide, I'm on board now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I know we got a real G now. So now I don't even need to question anything. Do you know what I'm saying? The most important thing is, yeah, when you've got someone in charge that you trust, you do not question them, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You just let them do their job. Do you know what I mean? You just let them do their job. You're muted, bro. Yeah, you just let them do their job, people. Because at the end of the day, yeah, they're experts for a reason. You know, like that. They're experts for a reason. This Sancho and Anthony thing is bullshit. So you man don't need to listen to that. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to listen to that. That doesn't make no sense. No, you're muted. The Anthony thing's a lie, because Anthony wouldn't get offered to no clubs because Ten Hag's still at the club. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Ten Hag's still at the club, so this is a lie. And also, there was a clause taken out of Jadon's contract. So that's blatantly a lie as well. The same way these lies about Brobby was coming out, and the Brer came out, said Ten Hag ain't even got his number. Do you know what I'm saying? So come on, bruv. Man, don't be listening to that. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, don't be listening to this foolishness. And
no, I don't think I saw that earlier on and thought, I don't think that one neither.
And Sancho was at City with Omar anyway. He ain't letting Sancho go. Crazy. Yeah. Ain't happening. Ain't happening.
We got to remember, away from all of this, the man also knows about commercials, yeah? He ain't going to be going, what are you going to get for Sancho at the moment? He ain't going to be looking to take an L like that. No way. And look, he'll know as well, Sancho's a good player.
He knows
came through our academy.
Yep.
He came through that academy.
Sancho ain't going nowhere, bro.
He ain't going nowhere. There's not a chance. I saw that and thought, nah. And Sancho will be watching this as well, going, okay, there's changes going on there. Good.
Yep. So, bro, and changes that he's familiar with. He'll know Omar, like, he'll know him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So will Sancho's agent as well. So it'll be easy conversation. Man, just go straight there. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's easy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's easy, bro. Like, Sancho stays, bruv. So man, them need to know that. So people are saying we've been linked to the Girona manager. We'll see, innit?
But that is the thing, you know, Berrada's role wasn't just at City. It was at City Football Group.
But that's what people do. It's 11 teams, bro. Man need to understand. It's not just one club.
And Girona's one of them, bro.
Yep.
But this is where there will be a bit of conflict, yeah? Is that... But do you know what? the mad thing is, it's conflict, but it's business. And I think this is a thing that as fans, we sometimes forget about the business side of things, and we get too caught up in being fans. But from a business point of view, if you lot do start sniffing round Girona manager, then that will be interesting on the friendship, because it'll be like, hold on,
yeah,
bro.
but that's why I don't think we will, because also remember, because Pep's brother's there as well.
Yeah.
I just don't think the Girona thing's happening, bro. It wouldn't make sense. I think he'll stay away from that for now anyway.
It's a bit early as well. You know what? If you go and look at the Girona's managers past before this season, it's not far. It's nothing. There's like, it's literally to the point where it makes this season even more baffling, because you're not looking at it going, oh yeah, he was cooking here or he was cooking there. Like, what's happened there is mad at Girona. It really is mad. Like, the only thing I can say is, you know what, if the best in class sometimes can pick out gems, and maybe what's happening at Girona this season is everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet, and when you sing from the same hymn sheet, Leicester City happens. So maybe that's what it is, where it's just, Claudio Ranieri wasn't an amazing manager. He just, that season, everyone seemed to be cooking. And it could be that Girona, because when you look at the players they've got, when you look at the manager.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I just think it's stars aligning, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're more likely to go for De Zerbi because he's already in the league. Like that. He's already in the league. He knows the Premier League, speaks English. Like, man, just know what we're getting, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
And that is where, you know what? 3 days ago, if anyone said United might go for De Zerbi, I'd be like, why would he join you, man? Right? But now, completely different story. Because now you've got someone that can sell the project to him.
Yep.
You've got someone that can say, because this is Man United, right? That almost became a void statement for quite a few years.
Imagine if Richard Arnold's sitting down talking to De Zerbi, blood, loud.
Saying,
you know what I mean? We're trying to sell man to De Zerbi, bruv, loud.
And trying to say, this is Man United, there's Fergie and all that crap, and De Zerbi would be like, I'm not a little kid.
Whereas man's not excited by Sir Alex Ferguson, bro. Like, what's the plan, innit?
And or Man United, because listen, I've been managing in the Premier League. I know what Man United are about. Whereas now you've got
they
Omar.
Cook us, bro. He's beating us. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, why would I come here, bro?
Whereas now you've got Omar, and Omar can be saying, "Listen, you saw the project I was part of. The project here is to be back where they are. We want to be doing what they are, right?
Sure.
And I'm the first one through, and I want to be the proud one. This is what I said about a bit like Declan Rice going to Man United. Going to Arsenal. That over City is because if he went to City, would he start for City? I think Declan Rice probably would start for City. But what could he do that would allow him to be able to turn around and go, I did this? Nothing. There's nothing Declan Rice could do at City. He would get in the team, but he couldn't go, see, we won the treble because of me. We already did that last season. Whereas the lot that join you right now, they're joining the start of a project. So they can, if the project works, De Zerbi can go, this was me. You know, Omar can say, this was me. Anyone that was brought in can say, this was me. You know what? Even the ones that were there, that they decide to keep. So now it's changed a lot for Man United. It has, man. You all of a sudden have that power. And the beauty is, yes, you do also have the fact that you can now revert back to, oh, and by the way, this is Man United. We are a sleeping giant.
Oh, 100%. Because now you can couple all of that commercial nonsense.
Yeah.
With the fact that we've got a structure in place and a plan in place, because this is it. The man was talking about getting the best in class. Obviously, they've gone and they've got Omar, but also, do you know what I'm saying? If they get Ashworth, do you know what I mean? They get a few more man. All of a sudden, it's looking, you know what I'm saying? It's looking wavy. And then if we go and get like Premier League proven players, like man saying here, bro, the get back is going to be a quick turnaround, bro. Do you know what I mean? Get proven Premier League players that already know the league, because there are players out there that we could go get. There's players out there that we could go get. So, and there's players that we should have gotten. Do you know what I'm saying? The Basuma thing's upsetting me the most, blood, because he went for 25 million, bro.
Oh, Alvarez is a great example. There's a lot out there. But do you know another thing is that I think Omar will be aware of, and something that it's got to a point where. And this is where actually what the Glazers are doing, you could say, do you know what? the Glazers are a very good businessman, yeah, because it's getting to that point now with Man United where, you know, like, yes, Man United are globally, I think, the second biggest club in the world, right? And their fan base, but I'm pretty certain that as far as new fans, new fans of Manchester United, whereas for years it will have been like that, constantly new fans. It's got to a point, certainly in this country, and I would imagine it is globally, that, you know, if you're born in Manchester, your dad's a top red, cool. When you're born, when you're 3, 4, you probably are told you're supporting Man United. Even if you live wherever you live, if your dad is a diehard Man United fan, your dad's going to be telling you to support Man United. But if your dad isn't a diehard Man United fan, there ain't no one in this country that's going, I want to support United. Not
Hell
right now.
No. Based on what?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because not on the football.
And this is where, yes, right now, cool, United still has that huge global fan base. But the Glazers, maybe, Omar certainly will be aware, you know what, we're losing that pool right now. If we do not, and Jim will have known it, if we don't change things slowly, our fan base is going to, and when our fan base gets smaller, our commercials will drop. And all of a sudden, we're not earning. Omar will come in and he's got a gold mine. He's like, look, all we need to do is get this cooking, and we'll be earning more money than you lot ever were earning before. Because I know how to turn that into success. And then success breeds more money. And whereas at City, he's had to, you know, build that fan base up. He's come in here and he's already got a fan base to play with. So, you know, you can spend money. Manchester United can spend money. Like, that's not an issue. Whereas Newcastle at the moment seems to be an issue. It's not an issue at Man United. They just have to manage. They just have to commercially do it right. And that's exactly what Omar knows how to do. So, like I said, I'd love to come on here and shit all over it, but I can't. It's a good thing, man.
No, it's big boy moves, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I have to respect it. Like, you lot putting all these names in the chat about Premier League players. You have to think, Man United have to. Gone are the days where we could go to teams that are around us and take their players. Them days are gone, bruv. Like, players are too expensive now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, even when man are saying Isak, they spent 70 odd million on Isak. I wouldn't want Isak now, because this bread's gonna cost 100 million, bruv, and he's not a 100 million player. If we were gonna get Isak, we should have got him before he went to Newcastle. Do you know what I'm saying? But we already got that scrub Hoyland instead. So, like, players like Eze, do you know what I mean, or Elise, those are the kind of teams we need to be going to. Newcastle, going to West Ham, do you know what I mean? Try and get Paqueta before these man get him. You know them ones.
And the other thing is, you know, your academy is very quickly going to come good again. Yeah, that's one of the first things that Omar look at as well and go, right, we need to get this academy cooking around. You know what? I know not all United fans are about around the ground, and you know, your whole infrastructure is going to become good again, because he'll look at all of that and think that is important. Like, United aren't getting. The next
because all the better players are now going to City because they know that City's academy is better than ours. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? When you got Man United players with their kids in the City academy, it tells you everything you need to know with it. So for real. It's one of them ones where, like, those are the things that we really need to be patterning still, and that will get patterned. But in terms of signing players, there's players in all these clubs. There's players that we could go to, like clubs. We could go to Wolves. Like, there's loads of places we could go and take players, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Why not try and go and get Tony now? Do you know what I mean? Go Brentford, go Wolves, take some players. West Ham, take some players, and that. There's players everywhere that man can really take.
You know what? This is where I think, and this is where some United fans are going to have to be patient, I think, because I know a lot of you will want to go out there and you want to see big boy names linked with the club.
Mbappe, so that blood, he's on a free, innit? Man might as well go. Bro, we're not going to want to sign Mbappe. We're not going to want to sign them kind of players no more.
All of them type of things that United fans will want. They'll want that. They'll want that weapon to go on Twitter and celebrate the fact that they've signed this player, signed that player. No, forget all of that. Listen, Chelsea are doing that. How is it looking for them, Chelsea are going and splashing the cash. How is it working for them? Forget all of that. You've got something so much more important than that. You are going to have, I believe, a board and a manager and a sports director and a whole club that are all pulling in the same direction, right? That's what you need. That's more important than going and celebrating that you've got Mbappe. Yeah. You have got a football club that is pulling in the same direction. Yeah. Because then you will be surprised that the manager that comes in that is pulling in the same direction will get a tune out of players that you probably didn't think he'd get a tune out of. And again, it'll be like Arteta at Arsenal, that he'll be saying to certain man that you're a bit surprised about, nah, you need to go, right? And some people will think, oh, it's Sancho that's the bad egg. You'll find out it's not Sancho, yeah? You'll find out that Sancho's brought back in. You'll find out that all these people that the media have said are bad eggs aren't the bad eggs. And the bad eggs are going because the manager is saying, listen, he ain't listening to me in the dressing room. Omar, we need to get rid of him, or whoever the sports director is. This man is not listening to me. You're trusting me. He isn't. And they'll go, cool, get rid of him, right? And that is exactly what has happened at Arsenal. Like all the bad eggs they got rid of, and they brought in people that listen to the manager, right?
Yeah.
That's what United need. United, and then it will get to a point where you can go and get your Mbappes, because then you'll have everyone pulling in the right direction, and the manager will get the players he wants, which will be the bad boy players. You will, and like I said, your Man United, you'll be able to get them.
Yeah, the name alone will be able to get these players, and this is literally it. So that's why for me, I think it's just like it's important that we get everything else around it in place. Get the DOF, get the head of recruitment in place, and then we're laughing, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I told the man them earlier, bro. I'm just like that brother that hates his job here, but I know I got a holiday booked. That's what it is. I know the man, you know what I mean? We see with the manager, it's like I know the manager's a waste man. I know we're not gonna win nothing, but I'm just looking forward to the summer, like you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the summer holidays now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man's just counting down the days, bro. Just flicking through the calendar, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? It's nearly summer. And that's what I'm on right now. That's what I'm on right now, because a lot of these players, a lot of these mediocre players are gonna get shifted, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, they're gonna get shifted, bro. Look, gone are the days where man are waiting for McTominay to bail us out and all these things. Amrabat's on loan. We're definitely not gonna make that a full-time thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's men that are gonna get moved on. Anthony's not surviving at this club.
No way.
Because the thing is, my man's gonna come through with the same expectation and the same standards, because he's been within the City group for so long that everything that they do, every club that they're at, they want to be the best. So stuff like Anthony and that, they ain't getting tolerated.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, like, there's been a few, Sancho and Anthony are two great examples. They've both got things that have happened off the pitch, but also things that have happened involving beef with the manager and all of that, that's been managed so badly, that won't run. That will not run under Omar. Like, listen, if you go back to, when Man City first got money and we had all that off-field drama and, it was a bit of a mess, that was under Gary Cook. That wasn't under the Barcelona lot. That was under Gary Cook, The minute the Barca lot came in, they got rid of all of that. Like, City keep, like, any situations with the players and whatever, they keep it under wraps. They deal with it in-house.
Yeah, they deal with it very well.
That. Yeah, and that's the other thing. You won't all of a sudden, because again, Omar will know commercially this stuff isn't good. So some people think, oh, being in the news is good. It doesn't matter what it's about. It does matter. Yeah, your commercial brand does not look as good if you're looking bad. So, and he'll know that, and he'll be like, no. Man United do not need to beg to be in the media. Yeah, they don't. Right. So, yeah, man. Listen, and as for us, bro, we're having a good time on the pitch at the moment as well. So,
no, 100%, bro. Like you men are doing your thing, but we need to pattern up. But it's a good place to start, guys.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's a very good place to start, because even when you look at it, this club's been run so badly, and this is what I have to tell people sometimes, because people are so quick here to be like talking about the players and all these other things, but you got to understand. Look how many players have come out and complained about the state of this club. Zlatan done it. Do you know what I'm saying? Alexis said, bro, after one day at Man United, he was like, bro, he called his agent. I was like, bro, can I go back? Like, bro, we've heard bare stories of players coming to Man United and it not being what they expected. Like, over the years, we've seen and we've heard it, bro. So at the end of the day, it's one of them things where there's a lot of players that haven't been treated well. There's a lot of stuff that's been allowed to happen that should never be allowed to happen. There's so many things, bro. So, like, even with the Sancho situation, it was an absolute circus, because we would have known the lies they would have told Jaden to get man to Man United anyway. Because he's not a Man United fan. He was at Dortmund, and at that time at Dortmund, he could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? The guy come off the back of 3 great seasons at Dortmund, yeah, where he was one of the most highly sought after talents in the whole world, similar to the Pogba situation. These man could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
And man decided to come to us because we sold them a flipping dream, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And then he comes to Man United, he ends up with the dusty 25 shirt, yeah? And then, do you know what I mean? And then we got Cavani there. Bro, we should have taken that shirt off Cavani's back immediately, fam. Do you know what I mean? Cavani's an old man. Like, Sancho is a young English youth, yeah? And they were promising him, yeah, he was going to be the face of the club and all that. Give him the shirt then. Man will turn around and say, oh, it's only a shirt number. No, it's not. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not just a shirt
But then
number.
they give Mount the shirt number.
But then they give it to Mount when he's still at the club. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Them kind of things there, it's mad disrespectful. It's not just a shirt number, because
That's
even
dumb.
when you watch David Beckham's documentary, yeah, he even said, like, when he got the number 7 shirt, remember he was wearing the number 10, and then then the gaffer told him that he was giving it to Sheringham, and he got upset, and he was just like, nah, don't worry, you got the 7 kind of thing. But he knew it weren't just a shirt, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Same with Grealish, bro.
Yeah.
Grealish had that at City. On Grealish's day when he turned up to his first day at City to have all his pictures taken and whatever, he went in the dressing room and they had his shirt. They go, "There's your shirt," and he looked. I can't even remember what number it is now, but it's what number is Grealish? Is it 10?
10.
I think it's
Yeah,
10.
it's 10.
Yeah, it's 10. And he was like, he looked at his agent and goes, "Did you know about this?" And his agent goes, "Yeah, I sorted it for you." And he was
That's
like,
it.
"Oh, you've made my day." Like,
That's
you
it,
could
bro.
see, like, it's like, rah, I'm getting that one. And same with Foden. Foden's only the number that he is because, like, he got offered a different number, but it's like, nah, that number's relevant to me to do with my granddad. But
Yeah.
shirt numbers are important to players. They are.
They are,
100%.
bro, 100%. You know, like that, bro. Come on, man, bro. It's just like, bro, when you used to go school, blood, man wanted the good school shoes and that. You couldn't get your mum sending you to school with some dead kicks, bro. Man don't want to go in no dead school shoes, bro. It ruin your whole day. The other ones, man can't even concentrate if my school shoes are dead. You know, like that.
Bro.
So, like, how can man give me a dead number, bro? You're going to work and you're wearing the dead number, bro. It affects your performance. I don't care what no one says. It's psychological. And the thing is, athletes are the most superstitious people in the world, bro.
Oh,
like,
bro, what was it the other day? Did you see Salah the other day? Where Salah, he had a bad first half, right? And at half time, he changed his boots. And after the game, they asked him about it. And he said, now you know what it is. They said, is it a superstition thing? He said, even a tiny thing like that puts doubt in my head. Like, oh, maybe I'm performing like that because the boots were. So I have to change them. Because it's like, I can't go out there thinking, and it's exactly what you said. I can't go into work thinking my boots might not perform. So I need to get rid of them at halftime and put some other ones on, because then I've cleared that in my head. No, it's not those boots. I tried a different thing. Then boots did not work. So I'm back on. So it is football, and football is a mad superstition.
Ball has been doing that, bro. You see Tony Cruz been wearing the same boots for like the last 10 years. And it's one of them ones where I remember when Van Persie as well was wearing the old Predators, for years, blood. And even when the new Predators come out, like, obviously, when you're sponsored, you have to wear the new boots. He would wear them in the first half and then change them and go back to the old boots in the second half. He just had to start the match in them.
Listen, Champions League final in Istanbul. I got up in the morning and I put on this blue polo that I was going to wear, right? And then as I was putting it, in fact, I looked in the mirror just before I left the room. I thought, hold on, I wore this last game of the season, Brentford away, and we lost. Off. Put on the next t-shirt, went downstairs. Me and Steve were having breakfast, and then we were looking through pictures of away trips, and I saw Madrid last season, and I had a Burberry top on. The same Burberry top on I had. I got to go and change this, bro. And I went upstairs and I picked out a t-shirt that I know I had worn to a game that we won. Because I was like, I cannot. Superstition's a mad thing, bro. It really is. And
bro,
if you're a player, then you're thinking, no, can't be having that.
Especially it's your livelihood, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So man are thinking about these things. That's why as soon as I saw Sancho got the 10 at Dortmund, I knew he was gonna cook immediately. He's always wanted a 10.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's one of them ones. The fact that you give Mason Mount the 7, yeah, while man's at the club, bro, it's a disrespect. I don't care. Like, it's a real disrespect, especially from a club, yeah, that literally when you went to the club, you could have gone anywhere you wanted, and you chose this club because they sold you a project, and then they gave you the 25. Then you've seen CR7 come in, take the 7 off Cavani. So hold on. So why could you not give me the shirt? Do you know what I'm saying? And then Ronaldo's gone. The 7's vacant. You don't give me the 7, but then you give it to Mount. Less of that. Bro, it's crazy. Like even when Jose took the 9 off Martial, yeah, and gave it to Zlatan. Let me tell you something. If there was decent management upstairs above the manager, they would have never allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
They would have never allowed it to happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They would have said, nah, can't have that.
Taking a shirt off a player is mad.
It's crazy, brother. A player that's at the club as well, not even a player that's on loan.
No, that's what I'm saying. Taking a shirt off a player, saying sorry, bro, but this man's coming. The knock on your confidence is mad on that. That's like someone taking your girl while you're not getting with your ex, not getting with your ex, taking your girl. Like literally, you turning up to a restaurant and your girl is there.
Bro, they could have just given, bro. And the thing is, Zlatan, I swear Zlatan wore the number 11 at PSG anyway. Yeah. So they could have just given him the 11.
Yeah, for real.
They could have just given the 11. They didn't need to take the 9.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. They didn't need to take the 9, bro. Because I think at that time, Mason never had the 11 at them times. So you could have just given a man the number 11 shirt and it was done. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Do you know what I'm saying? No, Zlatan wore the 10, but I think he wore another shirt before that. I swear he wasn't always the 10.
Either way, you know what? If someone is at the club already, right, and you've got another player coming in, it's just one of them. Like, do you know what? If you want to do it, but no, there's going to be consequences. If you take a shirt off someone, you are ultimately telling that person, this person is more important than you, right?
But that's it.
That's it. Like from that day, so people might want to talk about Martial's body language, bro.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. You're taking the piss.
Yeah, you took a shirt off a man. His body language is never going to be the same at that club, bro. We know with Jesus, one of the reasons Jesus left City is because it hurt him when we played Zinchenko up top in I think Champions League. I think it's PSG. We played Zinchenko in a false 9 when Jesus was on the pitch, and it was like, you're starting Zinchenko in the false 9 role when I'm on the pitch. That's stuck with him ever since then. It's rejection.
That's it. And yeah, Zlatan wore the 11 at AC, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And even for Sweden as well. So, bro, he could have won the 11.
Yeah, for real.
Like, man never needed to take man's 9 off his back. And stuff like that. It's poor management. It's poor management, bro. And that's just exactly what it is. So, stuff like that, we saw the signs at Man United that things weren't done properly. Do you know what I mean? Even forcing the Rashford 10 thing and forcing the Greenwood 11. It's like, bro, you don't give Mason Greenwood the number 11 shirt at Man United, bro, at 19 years old. No. Like, what are you doing? Like, Man United only care about the commercial stuff. That's all they care about, bro. Giving Rashford the 10 when he didn't deserve the 10. How are you going to give him Wayne Rooney's shirt? He's done nothing in football. These are squad numbers that you have to earn, bro.
The Mount one's mad.
The Mount one's crazy, bro.
What they were thinking with that, I do not know. But you know what I actually think they did with that? I think they were just like, what shirt numbers are available? Oh, yeah, you can have this one if you want. And then once they gave him, so, you know what? This could be a good way to push it. It's like, nah, you just rushed. You rushed that. You rushed that. You could have thought about things because, you know what? Now, I would imagine in a season or two's time, what, you're going to try and take that off of him and give it to someone else now? Say, sorry, Mount, you ain't having that no more because we got someone better than you. And, I mean, you'll probably get rid of Mount now anyway.
Yeah, we need to get rid of him. He's a bum. Do you know what I mean? And even this guy's the signing of Pogba. And this is what I mean. We done the same thing with Sancho. And we done it with Pogba, and we keep doing it with players. Like even Casemiro. How are you going to sign a Rolls Royce in Casemiro, and not have midfielders to play with him?
Yeah.
You can't be putting Casemiro in there with McTominay. Do you know what I mean? And Bruno. Like how are you doing that to the poor guy, bro? It's a disrespect when you actually deep it. And Mason Mount, there's never a world, that Mason Mount should be in the same team as Casemiro? In what universe?
Bro, it's when you look at the mad thing with Pogba is you look at Pogba at Juve and he had my man next to him.
I think
Pirlo.
he had Pirlo was there.
Pirlo.
I think Vidal might have been there, and
I think he had
as well.
Yeah,
like,
didn't they have, yeah. Then with France again cooking. Well, he's always got a DM to Kante.
Yeah, but man's got Kante and Matuidi. Yeah. He's always had players there.
Exactly, yeah. And then you go and put, and this is a key. I always say about Yaya Toure, and this is not disrespect on Yaya Toure one bit, yeah. I wanted Pogba at City. I remember when we played Juve.
Bro, I see the thing. I was watching the thing with Omar and thingy, and they were talking about Pogba and Mbappe and that. Bro, man rates Pogba. Like, man rate Pogba.
I wanted Pogba because I remember we played Juve. It was probably like before 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons before Yaya left, right? And I was like, that is our Yaya replacement right there. That Pogba is our Yaya replacement right there.
Yes.
Yeah? But with Yaya, and this is not a knock to Yaya at all, but there is no Yaya without De Jong or Fernandinho sat next to him holding. Yeah, because Yaya, anyone that says Yaya can do the DM role, he can't. Yaya is a box to box.
Yaya ain't no DM. No, wait, listen, Pep tried to do the centre back and DM thing with Yaya at Barca was a disrespect, and he hated it.
When you look at him at City, when he was allowed under Pellegrini, he's
a box-to-box midfielder.
Box-to-box and have De Jong or Fernandinho or even Fernando, but that didn't work as well. And then even Barry next to him, he had the other man round him.
Barry is mad underrated, bro.
Oh, you had De Jong winning the ball back. And this is the thing. You look at Man City, bro, Yaya was playing with Fernandinho, David Silva, and Kevin De Bruyne, right?
Yeah.
That midfield, that's what Yaya deserves round him. Yeah, Pogba deserves the same thing. He deserves them man. Put them man round him and watch Pogba cook.
Yeah, but this is what these dumb tacticals and these dumbass football fans don't understand. They talk about unlocking Pogba and that. Obviously, man watches American football, bro. Like you need to give your quarterback here the right circumstances to play, bro.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Man can't, as a quarterback, you can't be picking the right passes when you're worried about getting flattened, bro. Out. You know, like that. You know, like that. Bro, it don't make no sense. Man, got the ball in your hand and you can't, bruv. You're thinking, yo, you know what I'm saying? I might have to throw this out.
This is a thing. And honestly, if you go back and look at Yaya, yeah, like the first trophy we won, Yaya had De Jong and Patrick Vieira. Right? De Jong and Patrick Vieira next to him. He had Gareth Barry winning the ball and playing his sideward pass to him and going, now you go on that run up the pitch and score. Yeah. That's what happens when you have man. Whereas Pogba's thinking, well, listen, I've got Fellaini who wants to play up top anyway. So when I run up the pitch, he's going to be running next to me and sitting holding. He's running with me. I'm like, bro, what are you doing next to me? You don't need to be there. You need to be back there making sure that if I do lose the ball, there's no counter. So you spot on the quarterback things in a perfect example of it.
You need protection, innit? You need people to block. You need people to set screens so you can play. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. All the best teams, they'll build around their quarterback. Because that's what you're supposed to, that's how you win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why the idea of building around your most important players, is foreign to football teams where it just makes sense, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes sense. Like, build around your most creative players, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. Of course, man's a Chiefs fan, bro. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? I'll have my Mahomes jersey on for the game on Sunday, bro. I might do a watch along for it still, even though I think the Ravens might do us here, but still, I might do a watch along for that if I'm not going to watch it with like my best friends. So I don't know, but it's one of them ones where, bro, at the end of the day, you have to build your team around your money, man. Your money, man's your QB, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like at Man United, Pogba, they should have built the whole team around Pogba. That's what they should have done. The freedom that Bruno gets at Man United, that's the freedom Pogba should have got. But they misprofiled him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they looked at his physique and they completely misprofiled this guy. They should have given him the keys to the Ferrari like Bruno got, and we would have absolutely cooked. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when we let Pogba loose, he was dangerous.
Look at Trent. In Trent's, you know, when Trent had Hendo and Firmino, both not Firmino, Fabinho, both covering him. Trent cooked, right?
Yeah, he did.
Last season, when he had no cover whatsoever, had not so good season. Now that they've started getting some legs around him again, Trent's cooking again because he's got players around him that allow. When you have players that can unlock like that, they just need the protection to be able to do what they've got to do. So,
no, 100%. So it's like people need to understand that. Like you always do that, bro. They do it in basketball as well. Do you know what I mean? You have your franchise player and you build the roster around them. I don't know why people think football's any different.
Yeah, for real.
Football's not different. Do you know what I'm saying? That Man City will do the same thing. As much as you've got loads of different pieces, yeah. Like Pep said, yeah, like in the final third, it's all about ability. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is where Kevin De Bruyne comes in clutch. This is where Erling comes in clutch. There's a reason why Erling doesn't thrive when De Bruyne doesn't play. And also there's a reason why Pep changed the formation when Erling came in, because he understood, that if this is going to be my main piece in the attacking areas, then I need to find a system that accommodates what he gives us in the box and what he doesn't give us when we don't have the ball. And that's the manager's job. So to turn around and say that the best players should be able to play in any system is nonsensical. It doesn't make sense.
Another good example of it is like even Grealish. Grealish last season was a great example of it because, people will sit there and say, like, for me as a City fan that watched City in and out, I saw what Grealish did last season. And what Grealish did last season was create extra couple of seconds for ultimately our quarterbacks. And when I'm saying I'm quarterbacks, I'm meaning our De Bruynes, I'm meaning our Gundogan's, I'm meaning our man that can put the ball in the box and find Haaland, right? And Athletic did a perfect piece on it. Grealish will bring 3 men out of position, bop the ball back to one of them lot, and they've got an extra 2 seconds to get that pinpoint pass to Haaland, right? That's Grealish's role, right?
Yep.
And every you need all those pieces. So yeah, man, let's see if you can do it. Let's see. It's interesting times from a football fan's point of view. Definitely from a Man United fan's point of view. From my point of view, listen, I hope it all fails. But
nah, bro, listen. I'm optimistic about it. These comments killing me. I said hardens the system, bro. In every sport they do it. In basketball, bro, Golden State set the moving screens for Steph all the time to give him space to get the shots off. Of course they do. Do you know what I mean? It happens all the time. All the best teams, build their system around their key players, innit? And the best thing United can do is identify their key players. For me, when I look at Man United's team, in terms of attacking creativity, Sancho's my quarterback. I'm building the whole system around him because he's dangerous. He's dangerous. When it comes to final ball, when it comes to creating and that, he's dangerous, bro. And when you look at his passing statistics and the amount of the ball he keeps and everything like that, when you look at the key statistics, not the surface level statistics, he's up there with the best players in the world with his ball retention, with his vision, with his creativity, bro. He's the guy I'm building the whole attack around.
Just think what I just spoke about, right? I just spoke about how Grealish had his role, and his role was to create an extra couple of seconds for your Kevin De Bruyne, for your Gundogan, for your whoever it was that's putting the passing ultimately to Haaland, right? So let's take Haaland. Haaland is that guy. Haaland's the receiver. Yeah. Who was the quarterback at Dortmund for Haaland? It was Sancho.
It was Jaden. Yeah,
it was Jaden. And this is a whole thing. Like, this is where Ten Hag has to. And bro, I've been saying this like that first game for Dortmund since he went back. Telling now, Jim Ratcliffe was sat there going, and Sancho's sitting there digging a grave for Ten Hag right now. Literally going, he is. Bro, this is, and Højlund's probably sat there going, for fuck's sake, right? What? So this man, I've got Anthony still delivering to me when this man has literally gone and had one game for them lot and put the pass on the plate. That assist for in his first game back,
and then won the penalty in the second game back, and he was oozing as well.
Højlund would eat both of them up.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Sancho was oozing as well, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He's looking confident, great touches, all of these things. And the thing is, it's perfect for us because he's getting fit. Do you know what I mean?
And he's getting fed in the canteen.
Bro, that's it. He's getting fed. And then he's going to come back here to a CEO that he knows.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's the best possible situation for him.
Yeah,
I can't even lie. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the best possible situation for him. And if we're smart, then players like him, players like Ahmed Diallo, players like Kobe Mino, these are the guys that we build this new regime around. And hopefully we keep a few of the experienced guys like Cass and Varane in there. Do you know what I mean? Just to help see us through the transition.
I think that'll probably hold them now.
Yeah. I think we keep them in the transition, get rid of this goalkeeper, man. Because fam, oh my days. Listen, this goalkeeper is stressing me out, fam. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's bad enough when you play 5-a-side and you ain't got a proper keeper. You know them ones. It unsettles the whole team. Like, no matter what level you're playing at, you could just be having a kick about 5-a-side. If you're at goals and you know your keeper's shit, you can't enjoy the game. Yeah, bro, you can't enjoy the game.
I've said this forever, right? Every position as you work up the pitch, you worry about what is behind you. Yeah, your position change depending on how confident you are in the person behind you. And that's where I think slightly, that's where I think City at our best have Rodri and Stones, because Rodri knows if I go forward, Stones has got me. Stones knows if I go forward, Rodri's got me. The minute you change that, it's like, oh, I'm not so. So it's the same, and the same at all clubs. The people around you, you have confidence in the people. Diaz has said he knows if he goes to war, if he's got Rodri, Rodri's got him. And Rodri said the same about Diaz. They know they've got each other. And Rodri said the same about De Bruyne. Just, I know he makes playing football easier.
Yep.
When you've got these people around you that you can rely on. So, yeah, man.
Bruv, listen, it's going to be interesting. But nah, man, it's always good to get like the inside scoop about what's going on. I know you're going to keep it 100 anyway. Do you know what I mean? To be fair, I ain't heard no one really say this ain't a good move for us. You know, them ones there. Like, and that's always good. And this is what I said. Like, guys, when you've got, opposition fans, saying they want your manager to stay, you know he should be sacked. You know, like that. Do you know what I mean? And when you've got opposition fans, saying, you know what, like you, man, actually done something. That's what you need to listen to. Don't listen to people in your fan base. Listen to the people outside your fan base. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when the man was saying, in Ollie we trust, and all these man, bruv, we want you to, and man was saying we want you to stay. Opposing fans were like, nah, keep Ollie, give him another deal, bro. That's always the telltale sign. 100%. That's always a telltale sign. Always listen to the ops, bro, because they're the real haters. So if they're not even hating, nah, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
I can't, bro. I can't. Look, the man's come from a well-oiled organization. You know, we've just won. Our CEO, sorry, not our CEO, Khaldoon's just won President of the Year. The club's won Club of the Year. Yeah, we've just won every trophy in football. Right.
Yep.
We're making profit season in, season out. Yeah. In fact, I think we've just had the highest profit ever made in Premier League history. Yeah. Yep. So the club is there's nothing Man United. You've gone and got someone that, whether he be the top boy or one of the top five, even if it's, bro, if you go and get a fucking receptionist from Manchester City right now, that's a good.
Probably be one of the best receptionists,
bro. They will make your players feel happier when they get to the training ground in the morning. Put it that way. Whatever it is, because they know that they're best in class. This is the one thing that said best in class. That's what you want,
bro. Can't even argue that. Do you know what I mean? And that's what, that's exactly what Man United say that they're trying to do as well. They're trying to get the best in class. And bro, what better place to start than at Man City, bro? So man have to hail up. Man have to 100% hail up that appointment. And we just keep an eye on it and see what go on. But what you got coming up anyway, guys? Make sure you subscribe to Never Foul. The link is in the title.
Yeah, please do. Daily shows, twice daily, one round 11:30 in the morning, then one at usually either 8:30 or 10 p.m. at night. Starting to get the uploads back popping off as well. So uploads 1 or 2 a day. And do you know what? I've had a chilled January, proper chilled January, and a bit of a chilled December, just trying to relax and focus on other stuff, because I know from February, bro, this title race and games week in, week out, trips to Copenhagen, Tottenham on Friday and whatever else. So it's just going to get busy. So I've just been getting my house in order, ready to
kick on. I mean, I've been the opposite, bro. I've been but I started this year off
Yeah.
on a mad one. You get me? So big up everyone that's been supporting the channel, bro. We done like what? We done like 1.2 million views already this month. You know, like that. And it's flipping, and it's only 20 odd days in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I can only all you people that are giving him all these views, never a foul. Please get over there and subscribe.
We've been cooking.
Bro, I need 500,000 a month will be, especially in January. That's mad, bro.
Yeah, bro. We've been cooking, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Stinky.
Yeah, but exactly. But I've been doing bare extra shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Non-football stuff in it, and it's been popping. Like we just hit 88 as well, guys. So big up everyone. Make sure you subscribe because nearly 40% of you lot that watch my channel aren't subscribed, you pagans, and I only need 10% of you lot to subscribe so I can get my 100k plaque, bruv. So you man need to just hit the subscribe button.
Plaque by when?
Oh, I'll get it before the end of the season.
Yeah,
end of the season's in June, innit? May. So yeah, I'll get it by May. By May still. Do you know what I mean? We should hit 90k before the end of next month. And yeah, then we'll be 10k away, man. So it's been a mad thing. I can't even lie. Since the start of this year, I've done 2k subs already. So I've done 2k in the last 20 days or something.
Do you know what that is, bro? That confirms something to me. I'm not gonna say. I've seen someone, that certainly hasn't done 1.2 million in January. Yeah, it's just quite a small channel, and they've got 3k subs in January. Yeah, they average usually about 5,000 views per video, and they've got 3,000 subs.
Yeah, they must have paid for that, blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they paid for that, really, you know they paid for that.
Oh, trust me. And listen, in the summer when we were hitting great numbers, we were doing about an extra 1,500 a month subs.
Yeah, I'm averaging 2.2, 2.3 a month. If man are getting them kind of subs and they got they paid for that. You know, like that.
No, bro. Listen, I'm like, God damn, that's gone up quick. But okay.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Bot life, blood. You know, like that. So it is what it is. But no, listen, people, big up everyone for supporting the channel, man. It means a lot. You get me? And we're flying at the moment. So yeah, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to Never a Foul. The link is in the title. And yeah, man, we'll be back tomorrow, people.